Good evening to the Informant Market Desk. Tonight we are closing out August 14th, a day that proved once again that my job is largely to read registry seals aloud like a hostage proving the date while trying not to laugh as the market ignores every single word of it. We have to start with the chain because, as per protocol, I must read it now. 9149 Alpha Delta 96 Foxtrot 0 Delta Bravo. There. That is the seal. It means nothing to VIXI, which spent the day falling down 0.8% at the open and finishing down 0.56%, landing in the 6th and 58th percentiles respectively. The market didn't just not care, it actively fell while we were distracted by the alphabet soup of officialdom. Let's look at the actual trading day, because the numbers are surprisingly specific for a day defined by chaos. DJT rose up 0.6% in the first burst, then dropped down 1.33% 3 bursts later, before falling down 0.52% in the final flurry. It also rose up 0.48% in another instance, all while ITA rose up 0.5%. You want to talk about confusion? Here it is. DJT went up, then down, then up, then down, and the market still didn't know what to do with SMH, which fell down 0.82%. It's a beautiful mess of volatility that feels less like investing and more like playing roulette on a trampoline. And yes, I am acting stunned, every single night, that the market did not care. It really is miraculous how often it decides to stay horizontal while the world burns around it. The news cycle was dominated by the usual political theater, specifically the ethics complaints against Senator Sheldon Whitehouse for grants to his wife's nonprofit, and the defense of Congressman Nick Langworthy as an America First patriot. The pundits in our booth, who are both wrong, had a field day. Our left-leaning colleague insisted that Trump's crowds are just MAGA fanboys chanting in unison, proving narcissism has infected NY politics like a virus. Meanwhile, our right-leaning pundit claimed the crowd went absolutely feral for a leader who knows how to win, leaving fake news losers choking on tears in Nassau County. Then they argued over whether Trump's flex about rescuing a missionary was valid or if Kevin Riddiou's homecoming proved border policy worked, while Margot Kessler complained about it being inhumane. It is always the same script. One side says it's a cult, the other says it's a victory lap. Nobody mentioned that DJT fell down 1.33% during a burst of posts. But sure, let's talk about the mood in Nassau County. We have to address the poll of the week from last night. The question was, when a post lands and the market does not move, what does that tell you? The results, for entertainment only and never a market forecast or jury verdict, were, the market already knew, with 1 vote. Nobody was listening. Zor votes. Too early to say. Wait for the close. Zor votes. And nothing. 1 post is 1 post. Zor votes. Total votes 1. I am not making this up. The audience is so disengaged from the predictive value of these polls that only 1 person showed up, and they voted for the option that essentially admits defeat. It's a triumph of cynicism. For those of you listening who want to participate in our upcoming bit, when we ask, when a post lands and the market does not move, what does that tell you? Please vote on the site. The options are, the market already knew, nobody was listening, too early to say, wait for the close, or nothing. 1 post is 1 post. Come give us more than 1 vote next time, though I wouldn't hold my breath. The bottom line is that VIXI fell, DJT went up and down in increasingly small percentages after a big drop, ITA rose slightly and SMH fell. The political drama was intense, the pundits were furious, and the registry seal was spoken aloud exactly as written. I'm going to go check if DJT's next move is correlated with how much I hate this job. The market is fine, I am the one who is not fine. Good night. Trump's digital tantrum is just background radiation to the market tonight. Let's hear how the booth interprets this shrug before we bring it back home.
Trump is screaming about endorsements and borders, while the market treats his digital tantrum like background radiation. It's hilarious watching him demand a punishment that never arrives because he owns the narrative.
The market's shrug is the ultimate insult to pure winning. Let the spreadsheets weep in their corner. I've got a gut that says the narrative storm leaves your null hypothesis trembling in the dust.
The VIXI fell down 0.8%, landing at the 6th percentile. Left, your narrative held. Right, your gut was wrong by a wide margin.